Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Welcome in the TEFS YouTube trading room and in the 44 VIP room. How are you today? Hi, team. Good morning, Scott, DVG, Clifton, our biggest help here. I hope everyone is doing great and ready for Thursday trading. Hi, Todd. Buenos días. ¿Qué tal? So seems like the sound is okay. All right, guys, let's just start quickly. What has happened so far in the pre-market and especially yesterday? Well, the market just managed to make a third green day. Not that huge green day though, but it was quite of okay. But today seems like this is retreating already in the pre-market and the futures are red as well. We have some reason here. As I mentioned you yesterday, it was a quite muted day on the economic front, not like today. We have a bunch of economic news released, but I must tell you about that the most important trigger for this pullback, it was Powell's speech. So as you know, I've told you yesterday as well that Powell made a speech at 2:40, and as you can see, it was not quite positive. I'm just going to tell some words about that indeed. Hi Brian, hi Miguel, good morning Steve. Nice to see you everyone. I hope you had a beautiful green day. Well, LUNR just saved my day at the end. But for me, it was a quite of a hard day on my side. I've started with two losers, and after that, I had two winners. But LUNR it just made me back slightly to the green side. So I am very grateful for that. Hopefully, today is going to be a much better day, especially thanks to the lots of triggers on the market based on the news and the speech. Well, let's just start with the economic news, guys. So we got PPI, we got manufacturing indices here, the Philly Fed, and so on. So we have unemployment claims, of course. All of them at the same time at 8:30. Sorry, I'm always talking in my time. So 8:30, we have seen already the PPI numbers, core retail sales, unemployment claims, Empire State Manufacturing Index. So a lots of important numbers just got released. And on the core PPI numbers, it was much lower than expected. Indeed, core retail sales unfortunately lower than expected too, but not the monthly. Retail sales, unemployment claims just came along with the expectations, and the Empire State Manufacturing Index, it was worse, but the Philly Fed, it was better than expected. So I would say quite of a mixed news. Based on the PPI, it's a great improvement indeed, as the wholesale inventories, it was just making a very nice improvement, but this was not enough to push the market to the upside. As you can see, it just made a quite of an impressive pullback over the VWAP, over this or 2 months back to this start of the day on the 586 70s when the pre-market started, but it has just failed. And the reason especially why it did fail, as I mentioned you, it's Powell's speech. It was the reason why after a really good PPI numbers, we've seen the overall market down. Actually now the triple key is down 0.45% and the SPY 0.34. So as I've told you, Powell's speech left the investors, traders a little bit cautious. He just told that it's going to be highly likely the longer term rates going to stay rather higher because of by the supply shocks provide policy challenges. So this is what he thinks, that this is going to be a really hard time even for the Fed to decide what to do. So as he just expressed himself, that the supply shocks remarks are similar to those Powell has delivered over the past several weeks, cautioning that policy changes could put the Fed in a difficult balancing act. So this is what he actually repeated or highlighted. So he told exactly that we may be entering a period of more frequent and potentially more persistent supply shocks, a difficult challenge for the economy and for the central banks. The central banks bank leader just told this or said this on the policy conference. So unfortunately, not very good insights or signs for the future from Powell. So that's why, as you can see, the overall market is pulling back a little bit. Hi, Dor. Good morning to you. So I must tell you, it's not a big surprise because if you just check this remarkable roaring back by both of the SPY and the triple Q, it's just up straight with gap ups since 507. Now we almost touched 600, 587 we have seen yesterday, and this can be a start of a consolidation phase or a small pullback in my opinion. Also, again, on the economic side, we have seen some favorable news. All right, traders, hi Lee, good morning to you. The weakest stocks on my list is Baba Coin, MU, Tesla is down too, AVGO, Meta, Humana, UNH is dumping a lot. I'm just going to talk about this why. And Walmart, we were expecting on the earnings side, now is just lumping lower too. So Walmart, as you can see, it is down now 0.50%. In the pre-market, it had a very nice gap up. Or looked like it's going to start with a gap up, but after that it was just waning completely. It's just fading now, and it's back to the red side. So let's see first the international news or the U.S. news. Well, Wall Street biggest bull, it's in the news again, but rather I would say Powell, who is more important here. Yes, the headline on the market watch is the same. Fed Chief Jerome Powell consists that U.S. inflation could become more volatile in the future. This is not a good news for the market, definitely. All right, United Health troubles piled up as stock sinks again after a report of the DOJ probe. Not a good news indeed. Walmart is here as well. As I mentioned, you tariffs especially weighing on this pullback on the Walmart. Retail sales, it's here as well. As I mentioned, you it's just waned in April as Trump's tariffs approach just kicked in. So as you can see, um, the news are mostly about the economic front and Powell's speech. All in all, Europe, it's just started stronger. Now it's pulling back a little bit after this news. And Powell's speech, Asia, it's down, especially because of Alibaba. I'm just going to talk about it. And on the future side, as I mentioned, all of the indices, all three are down significantly, and the Bitcoin is retreating too, is just under the 103K area. So let's see what else here. If you have any questions, any candidates on your side, please just let me know. I'm just going to the big movers, and as I mentioned you, let's just start with Walmart. Walmart is down now minus 0.34. If you just check the pre-market, you can see that it was even very nicely to the green side, broke the $100 level, but after that it just moved lower. So the discount retailer reported a better than expected earnings, but shares were slightly lower in the pre-market. Walmart posted an adjusted profit of 61 cents, but again, they just mentioned this fear of the tariffs on the longer term effect. Hi, Shoshan. What about AMD today? I'm just checking. Yes, Alfred, I know, and actually there were some news already about this Fed Chair Powell speech, and so far not the best news indeed, because he thinks that this higher interest environment should stay a bit longer because this tariffs news and this very sudden policy changes, as he called it, is just made a supply shock, and that's why it seems like that this is going to be a harder time even for the Fed to decide on and act on that let's call it like uncertain environment, and this is definitely not a good news for the overall market and for the economy either. And he called that inflation is going to be much more volatile in in the future. So that's why we see the market to pull back. Also, despite of really good PPI numbers, retail sales were not that good. The two manufacturing index, one bad, one good, and the unemployment claims just came along with the expectations. So not a huge impact from the economic side. Also, PPI was really nice in my opinion. So AMD, I would say it's holding very nicely, even despite of being into the red side. And yesterday, as you can see, it just made a reversal from the 100 or 200 EMA on my daily chart. I'm still going to keep an eye on it if the market is going to find a bottom for a reversal. Also, again, I can imagine both of the scenarios that we continue higher after the opening bell. But I would say, as I've told you, it's a bit extended this move to the upside on the indices. I'm not going to be surprised on a small pullback. Okay, hi Blake, nice to see you. Good morning to you. Jennifer, nice to see you. Good morning, DVG. Okay, guys, so Walmart, I would say at the moment, as I see Scott called it to the long side, and I agree with him that I would say based on the news, it's rather a long, but I'm just going to put it there too, but I'm going to be cautious because of this nasty pullback in the pre-market. Well, it touched the 100 EM or the $100 level, as you could see, but it retreated almost immediately. So let's just check this 100 for sure. DKS is here, and again, Foot Locker shares of Dick's Sporting Goods slid 11% after the athletic apparel and goods company agreed to purchase the Foot Locker. So again, FL can go to the long list in my opinion. Also, let me just check it whether this trigger is still valid to the long side that they are getting both. This is Flex, not FL. Okay. Yes, definitely. It's just moving higher, but yeah, a little bit too much to the upside. You know what? I'm just going to watch it on the secondary list, but doesn't look that good anymore. Indeed, it looks like might is going to continue, but let's just be careful with it. And DKS can go definitely to the short side. UNH, as I mentioned, you Dow is down, especially because of the United Health Group. The health insurers shares pulled back more than 6%. The Wall Street Journal, citing people familiar with the matter, reported that UNH is being investigated by the Department of Justice for a possible Medicare fraud. Ouch, that's definitely not a good news. So UNH can go to a short list. Cisco is here too. CSCO earnings, and seems like a quite of an okay earnings we had on the Cisco. Let's see whether the pre-market sentiment has not ruined this nice move to the upside. Well, so far not yet. It's nicely up, nice pre-market volume too. So I like CSCO to the long side. Okay, next one, Alibaba. As I mentioned you, the overall Chinese market is down. Reason for that, especially the US listed shares of the Chinese e-commerce giant Baba dropped nearly 4% after its results for the fiscal fourth quarter missed the analyst estimates. So let me just check you, Baba. How do you look like now in the pre-market? Perfect, very nice to the short side. I love it actually to the short side on the Baba. Looks like bit extended on the daily. No good news, so perfect for the short side. Hi Alamu, good morning to you. Okay, Boot Barn is here. Core Wave, Apple, DXC. Boot is up a lot. Western retailers 13% higher despite of weaker than expected fiscal fourth quarter earnings and a soft full year revenue forecast. That's interesting, but Boot is boosting higher. That's interesting indeed. What is the reason for that stock even moving higher and higher? Well, you know what? I see Scott called it to the long side. I'm going to do it as well, but let's be careful with this because the volume can be a little bit, because of the volume, it can be a little bit spready. CoreWave Apple, CoreWave first, CRWV. This is an AI infrastructure stock which is down on widening the loss. So we can just check it on the volume side. I'm just going to check it here. See, CoreWave. I think I've never traded this stock. So we need to be careful with that. And okay. Yes, as I see it, it's a little bit problematic on the volume side, so we should be careful with this stock for sure. Maybe just to the secondary list if you like it, but Apple, I like it better, definitely. It's 1% lower though because Trump said on Thursday that he told to the CEO, Tim Cook, that he doesn't want the company to build its products in India. That's an interesting fact now, after he told, or his opinion, I would say it's not a fact, but that's not a good plan, like where to put it together then, if not in India or China. Well, I guess he wants to get it home, I don't know, but Apple is not happy about this opinion of Trump, and as at the moment it is just down back to this $210 area. If it's going to go down under 210 again, especially under the pre-market close traders, I'm going to watch Apple to the short side, as I see even Scott just called it to the short side. Hi, Marco. Hi, Darren. Good morning to everyone. And Apple, I'm just going to call it to the short. And the last one is DXC IT service stock down a lot, actually 13% on the heels of disappointing guidance for the fiscal first quarter. DXC, let me just check you. How does it look like in the pre-market? And especially the volume. Bit low volume, but looks like as a quite okay mover. I don't know, maybe just to the secondary list traders, but you know what? I'm going to call it to the short list because we do not have too many candidates for today, because no more new stocks indeed. Also, as I mentioned you, I see coin quiet week 2 on my list. SMCI, it's pushing back. Tesla, Humana, I guess it's might a sympathy play of the yuan hate. So if I'm just checking Humana, might is going to continue even lower. Pre-market volume also, it's quite thin. So I'm going to watch it to the short side, but just on the secondary list. To the upside, we have a strong one, Pinterest, by the way, and even J&J is stronger, plus Google, guys. So I'm going to watch them rather to the long side, Pinterest for sure. And as I see, hi Jonathan, you mentioned PLTR. Yes, definitely we should watch it. PLTR is back 1.52%, and yesterday it just made a quite of a shooting star reversal pattern. So I'm going to watch PLTR too, and maybe for a reversal or to the move back. For a nice profit taking day, so it can be a red one, but let's see. So the weakest, it's Tesla now among the big stocks. I'm going to watch Tesla too. TSLA at the moment is down more than 2%, much weaker than the market. And as you can see, this is a quite extended a bit too. And in my opinion, if it is going to break again, especially this 340, but the pre-market low 335, this can be a red day for the Tesla. But don't forget, Tesla can be so tricky. So I'm not going to be surprised even on the opposite by Tesla. This is, as you know, this is coming from Tesla most of the times during the trading day, Stressla. So let's just be careful with that. AVGO MU quiet week 2. Yesterday's big mover on the good news on AMD and then VDA. AMD is down 0.77%, and VDA it's a bit weaker, 0.85. But as I mentioned you, if the market itself is going to find some bottom here and making reversal, I'm going to watch them for the same reversal. So here is my list. Yes, CRWV, it is on my secondary list. If you are interested, Mark, definitely. Good morning, Seth. All right, traders, so here is my list. 44 traders, VIP traders, please have a great green morning, just cautious. Team Scott, DVG, Clifton, thank you very much. And as always, I'm going to come back tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp. Have a nice one, stay safe, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, YouTube traders, and I'm going to stay with you as always. And here we are. So on the long side, WMMT cautious because, as I've told you, it just gave back some, but I'm going to watch it for sure. I like Pinterest, definitely. And by the way, regarding this lunar, I really hope you held on yesterday because finally it reached our profit taking point. So slightly, but I get back to the green side yesterday. So it was a really, really difficult day on my side, as you could see. I really don't like starting the day with red, and yesterday I started with double red, which is very rare, but it happens. This is trading, guys. We need to be trained for that indeed. So, but Lunar at the end just saved my day. Today I'm going to watch especially the strongest, weakest stocks as always. But as I mentioned you, what I see here is BABA, which looks like perfect for a possible short play. So it's going to be among my first um, short candidate here. So BABA, I'm watching Cisco, WMT definitely. There is no doubt. And even I like here this UNH and maybe even Humana, both of them to the short side. Okay, if you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. UNH, it's done already a lot. It's quite of a big stock, so let's be careful with that, but definitely looks great for continuation. Google looks very strong indeed. So traders, if the market finds a quite of a support here, I'm going to watch Google to the long side. Google is up at the moment 1% already, and I'm just telling you Amazon is down 1.55, so really nice. You like extended ones, HIMS and Hood Raspi. Hi, nice to see you. Let me just check it. HIMS. Wow, that was a pumper again. Yes, you are right. And PLTR, don't forget PLTR because this can be a possible pullback play as well. But yes, I agree with you. Hood as well. It's just after like 5 gap up green days, amazing indeed. And PLTR, and I'm just going to check Netflix as well because I just can't believe that this stock yesterday as well, instead of going down, it was just reaching new highs. And I must tell you, it's not that weak again, 0.24%. Might it's going to go now, I don't know, 1,500. Amazingly strong this stock is, but I'm going to watch it. Oh, yes, Andrew, thank you. Good morning to you. Yes, the BA, after this good news of ordering some more planes. This is definitely looking like an interesting play. Also, yesterday it was just playing out very ugly on the daily chart because I see a shooting star, but today it's starting green. Well, all in all, we should watch it for sure for a possible continuation towards to this, maybe back to this 220 area. First, definitely 210 should be should be broken here, but I'm just checking the weekly though on the BA, and it had already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the sixth green week on the BA. Amazing, actually, really amazing. But it doesn't mean that it cannot do more. So let's see. BA, we can watch it to the long side. Hi, Jeremy. DKS could be interesting. They are a profitable domestic sports company that is buying. Yes, exactly. I know. I know, and as we know that as they are the ones who are buying Foot Locker. Foot Locker, it's already up, so it's not going to move. And DKS, of course, it's moving back to the downside, down already 11%. But you are right because I'm still expecting a small pullback towards to this 206 area, but sooner or later might is going to find the support there. But so far looks weak. Okay, what else in here? So DKS, we can just watch it to the short side. In the meantime, traders, the market is still down. Just for a quick recap, why the SPY is down 0.37 and the triple Q down 0.45. mainly because of Powell's speech. Like the PPI numbers were good, retail sales not really, two manufacturing index, one good, one not good, but Powell's speech, it was quite of raising the red flag again regarding the supply shock, inflation, a higher interest rate environment for longer. So unfortunately, not a good insight, not a positive or a dovish tone from the Fed Chair Powell. And as you can see, it just triggered some more pullback too. Uber got a doji at the top goal level 2. I'm just checking Uber here. And DKS, I'm just going to put it here quickly. Okay. I'm wondering though what this Walmart is going to do indeed. DKS and Uber. Oh, wow. What a day for Uber yesterday. Yeah, we can watch it too. And definitely PLTR, as I mentioned you. Okay, so I have Coin, NVIDIA, Cisco, Baba, DKS here, UNH, as I mentioned you, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, SMCI I'm watching too, which was after this big move to the upside. Now it's coming back as I see. SoundHound is going to be still on my list. Also, I don't think so the small AI stocks are going to move that big. We will just check it. Coin, Netflix. Okay, I think I have everything. Tesla, of course, too. Oh, yes, and Pinterest. Thank you, Scott, to remind me. He just called Pinterest already over 3350 traders on the pins. Was late. Have you checked NBIS? No, Raspi, not yet. I'm just checking it. This sounds like a smaller stock indeed. Yeah, $35 stock, not a bad. Oh, it's a newbie. Okay. It's up like or down like -2%. It can be a dumper, pumper dumper. Yesterday it pumped. Today it's going to be dumped. We can watch it though. Looks interesting. Oh, and yes, and Baba. We should not forget Baba either, traders. This seems like a really, really great short candidate, in my opinion. So NVDA coin, NBIS. Baba is here. Okay, I have everyone who matters for this market today. mRNA is up, traders, too, 1.12%. I just checked it. Okay. Microsoft, nice move yesterday. So Pinterest, I'm going to watch it too. All right. mRNA, what happened with mRNA? Let me just check it here. Okay, mRNA. Hmm, not bad. $24 and now it's just pushing higher, quite strong. Okay, we should keep an eye on mRNA. Maybe it's making like a 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth bottom on the $24 area that it reached in the last 2 months. So it's going to be a really strong support for the stock. So I'm going to keep an eye on this mRNA too. All right, traders, we have 40 seconds to go. Good luck, everyone. And as just always, let's be careful with this market. Seems like again an interesting start, and the market is giving up this green stripe. After 3 days, might we are going to see a small pullback. Let's see that. Okay, Baba is going to be on my first among my first calls, and oh, Amir is here, and Amir is watching Hood and Rigetti or GTI again, and Pinterest. We just started. Good luck, everyone. Everyone. Hi, King. Good morning to you. We just started. You are completely on time. And here is Amir. Oh, Apple. Looks like Amir likes the idea of DVG Apple short under 211, like a gap and go, and VDA is dropping too. Amazon 280 traders, 2.80 down. Wow, it's crazy. Okay, DKS. Where are you, Baba? Pinterest is coming down instead of up. Very strong push on the Amazon lower. Google is pulling back too. AMD going higher. Oof, UNH already moving lower. Look at that. Crazy. Netflix, guys, you won't believe it. Netflix is going up like crazy again. Okay, traders, here is Baba. It's coming back now. I want to play a gap and go, definitely. PLTR pulling back, AMD pulling back, Google I'm watching, Pinterest not too much at the moment. Scott watching CRWV over 68. I'm still waiting for this market to see what's going to happen here. All right. So yeah, Scott just called the CRWV over 68. I'm watching gap and goes, especially PLTR looks interesting under 128.70 traders for a gap and go. 128.70. Lower share size, you know PLTR can cause some nasty surprises here. But if it goes down again under this big red candle, stop loss over 129.70. So it's a dollar stop loss at least. Let's see whether it can play a gap and go here. And maybe it's going to make a much better. Okay, everyone is for the CRWV. Baba, wow. Coin is dropping too, like a stone. I can't believe this. And Netflix is still going up, traders. DVG scored coin to 53.20, short, of course. mRNA it's pulling back now. Oh, that was a very, very, very late call. Okay, so far traders looks like everything is pushing down and my PRTR is not going to be a gap and go play. mRNA from strong to weak, and look at this coin, that was amazing, but you had to act really, really quickly there, unfortunately. Let me just check this WMT. Straight line. Cisco is holding very nicely. Netflix too. Microsoft thinking here a lot, and big pullback on SMCI traders. So these I'm watching for a possible long play. DKS, yes, Lar, I'm checking it, but no entry yet. Did you make green on? Yes, I did, the king. I was just out all on this 1260. So with a full share size, so it was a very nice one. So nice surprise by the time when I get home. Okay, guys, if PLTR is breaking, of course, this 130 level, I'm going to delete it. Tesla is bull flagging, and NVIDIA is back to this highs. Scott just out CRWD with a WV with a loss in the meantime. Roblox is strong, two traders. I'm going to watch it here. SMCI very nice, but we need an entry there. Netflix bull flagging, amazing. DKS is breaking down, checking that as well. Last chance for the PLTR to make a reversal. Yes, Cisco can be maybe a long over 64, but I'm not quite satisfied with the volume there. This is my only problem here. And I still like actually traders PLTR. I'm just going to move my entry here over 128 and 80. Okay, 128 and 80. So just a bit 10 cents higher. And we need to be careful. Hi, Vidais, good morning to you. And here we go. Market in the meantime, it is just making a reversal too. And we can watch definitely our favorite TQQQ. If the market is going to fail here under the lows, if we can go for a short. PLTR is not in yet. Cisco, nice breakout if you go for it. And now, actually, Amir likes Apple in the meantime. And he called hood under 60. Hood under 60 for the Amir. Hi, Storm, nice to see you. Google for reversing. Checking Google. Maybe, but it's still just going down, traders. And AMD is dropping, and VDA is under the lows. And I'm going to get TQQQ traders, but only under the lows. Okay, TQQQ under 69.26. I'm going to take. So 24 is going to be my entry. DKS looks like as a very nice intraday breakdown too. I still like my call on PLTR, and might is going to make even a better entry there. AMD 116.90. Ooh, it's already broke. Kevin, today everything is so quick. Okay, market is fighting hard, traders. WMT was a nice VWAP reverse. I missed it, unfortunately. Apple is amazing. Look at Apple, guys. Is there any news? Look at that craziness. Apple was called, by the way, Amir under 211.30, but it's definitely going completely to the opposite way. Big move. Craziness all over. I'm watching Pinterest as well for a possible reversal, by the way. And Google, I cannot see any reversal yet, but I'm going to watch it for sure. Okay, Lar. So far, traders, I'm seeing this PLTR. Meta looks like similar to the short side. If we do continue to the short side, I'm going to be there for sure, especially with PLTR and TQQQ. UNH, unfortunately, I just could not get it. Amazon is still weak, Netflix strong, Microsoft just cannot decide which way to go. And to the long side, we should keep an eye on SMCI. But first, we need to see the market. What's going to be the decision here? So traders, again, did I call TQQQ? No. Under 69. What is that? Wait. Amir watching Tesla 239, 69 and 25. Okay, traders. Actually, PLTR has entered. On the PLTR stop loss over 129.60, and I want to see a 128 for the first partial, 128 for the first partial. And on the TQQQ stop loss is going to be over 69.70. 69.70, very nice. PLTR, again, the first partial is going to be around 128.20. Okay, I don't want to be very greedy on this side if they again. Nice, here we go. Be ready to take a partial on a PLTR on 75% soon. And here comes TQQQ soon as well. Nice. 23 is going to be my entry here. So 23, 69, 23. So it has not entered yet. And here we go, traders, with the PRTR. It almost touched 128.20. Not yet. So TQQQ not in yet. TQQQ not in yet, but PRTR is fighting here. And as I see, the market broke but could not continue. On the long side, Google is starting quite of a reversal. We should watch it. Overall market still hesitating. Okay, traders, here comes PRTR again. I'm ready to buy it soon back. 75% of my share size. PRTR. Very nice. Here comes my 20. This is what I wanted to see. And the market is still hesitating a lot, which I don't like to see. So that's why I'm rather taking it, as I told you, around 20. Next one, PRTR TQQQ has not entered yet. It's going to enter only again if the market takes a dive. Market is on the edge, guys. Tesla on the lows, Nvidia under the lows can be a continuation, maybe two Uber short. Nice with dice. Good luck with that. Again, traders, if you have not taken a partial yet, PRTR here was the third chance to take this partial around this 128.20, and let's see whether it can go lower. TQQQ nothing yet, and the market is playing with us again, moving back. Look at that, crazy. Apple is back under the VWAP. Microsoft strong, Netflix strong, SMCI strong, Google reversing. So still anything can happen. And my PRTR stop loss is going to be over 129 with the rest of the shares, guys. Yes, Apple pulled back too. And look at Apple now. Big green, now big red. Wow, it can boost the, guys, it can boost the triple Q. So I'm still holding my entry on the TQQQ. No, has not entered yet, but I'm waiting because now the Apple started to drop. NVIDIA weak, AMD weak. PRTR is out, traders. PRTR is out. What is this? TQQQ. Okay. And TQQQ is not in yet. I think PRTR just trigged me and it's going to make a move lower, by the way, based on the daily at least, and especially if the market's starting to go down again. Let's be careful. Apple under the VWAP, slowly back to the lows. But as you can see, the overall market is highly volatile again today. So we should be careful. Apple again, red. And I can't believe I just missed this DKS. Beautiful intraday breakdown under 184. And I missed it. Shoo. Okay, guys, Microsoft very strong, Google is strong, AMD and NVDA weaker, Apple very weak at the moment. Pinterest is back too. And the SPY triple Q are pushing back. If we break the highs, of course, I'm going to delete my entry on the TQQQ, and I can't believe I missed this. This was such a perfect intraday breakdown on this DKS. Okay. All right, PLTR, it was a nice cut, but I was expecting a bit more. Roblox going higher too. And seems like the market is getting stronger now. Interestingly, it does not continue. Apple is the only one which can ruin the party here, traders, because this is still looking weak. Amazing reversal on Microsoft. And now I'm going to keep an eye now on the Google, especially if it's going to make a consolidation here. I will love it. WMT for a reversal, checking. So only one winner so far today. WMT, I'm not sure if it's going to reverse, but let's check it if it will. Let's wait for a reversal candle there first, okay? SPY triple Q, it's over the VWAP, so that means that it's starting to be stronger again, especially the SPY wants to go back. But Apple is still a bit failing, so let's see what's going to be the next step from this market. Okay, SPY triple Q coming back, so I keep my TQQQ here, traders. Ooh, we are going back to the lows, traders. I'm going to be in 69.23 on the TQQQ. 69.23. Apple dropping, NVIDIA dropping, TQQQ is here, traders almost in. No, we need a drop, come on. Okay, I'm in. I want to see 68.90 first. 69, yeah, 68.90 first. Let's go. I want to see a 69 break. We need to see a 69 break. Come on. Reason for that, the triple Q is still on 515. 50, that means it's going to go down, so we can wait a bit more. Not just this 20 cents. But if it's going to hesitate too much, it's okay. Okay, here we are, traders. I am ready to take 75% off on the TQQQ as soon as we break this 69. Oh, come on, market. NVIDIA dropping, Apple against. Oh, I can't believe this market. It's so ugly. Again, ugly. Second attempt for the market to break. At this time, I am ready to take an action quickly. Nice traders, be ready. I'm ready to take 75% off. A little bit more than 20 cents. You know what? I don't like this market again. I'm rather taking it because I do not trust the market again. And I think I have a good reason for that. It's very hectic, very sudden changes again. So here we are, 07, 06, 03, fantastic. And I just took it. I just don't like how this is moving. Okay, TQQQ, nice of you. 69, good. Whew, that was good, that was good. All right, traders, what else we have here? Nice. D King, I hope you've been with me with this TQQQ trade. Stop loss traders on the TQQQ 69.25. I'm not going to let it ruin or trade here. 69.25 is going to be my my stop loss here on the TQQQ. So one scalp on the PLTR, but this TQQQ hopefully is going to be a mover. Vidice 010 Uber short risk free trade. Nice Vidice, well done. The King, happy to hear. And again, as you see, this is the reason why I took this partial earlier, because this whole market is a bit unreliable again, as nowadays every day. If you see anything on your side, any trading idea, please just let me know. So far, market is dropping hard. Now, after not that hard though. It's just consolidating. But after breaking the lows, it seems like the bearish sentiment is here. Also, again, not strong enough yet to continue higher or to pull back. SMCI giving up too. The only one which I see is not giving up, guys, it's Microsoft. So let's keep an eye on that. And Cisco was nice over the high. Well done if you just took it. So TQQQ is going to be out 100 or 100, 69 and 25 traders, 69 and 25. And the market is fighting on the lows to make a reversal or to push lower. And you were right on HIMS, by the way. Have you seen that? HIMS, it's pulling back, beautiful move back finally, and PRTR again to the downside. Okay, traders, here comes the TQQQ 25, and I'm going to be out 69.25. So two winners so far, and let's see whether the market's still going to continue lower. Apple looks like as a bear flag. WMT is not going to be a reversal so far as I see. Tesla on the lows. Amazon is acting interesting too. And seems like here the bulls are coming again. 25, I'm out, traders. Not yet. On the TQQQ. But here it is, another crazy move on the market. Look at that. Wow. Higher, lower. UNH looks weak. Apple getting to the lows. NVIDIA is bouncing. Eclectic market today, guys. Half of them down, other half is up, and I'm out of the TQQQ in the meantime. And market bulls are on the win side at the moment, at least. Nice pullback. So might we can watch for longs, but not really, just over the high of the day, in my opinion. Crazy volatility again. All right, traders, interesting day. Again, very hectic. SMCI from green to red. Netflix amazing, is still holding. And Apple, in my opinion, it still looks like it wants to go lower. Amazon, Kevin, I am checking Amazon exactly the same like you, but I would take it only under 20430. 20430. Pinterest, big drop too. If the Apple is going to break down, I think this is going to be another reversal for the market, but let's see first what the Apple wants to do here. Spine triple Q, sudden break over the VWAP. Doesn't mean too much though. And UNH on the lows. Look at that, UNH traders. What a big drop today again. Apple breaking the lows. NVIDIA, nice comeback. Google looks like as double bottoms. So again, decision time on the market, guys. Let's be careful. As far as I remember, we won't have any more economic news, but let me just check it. 15th of May, 10 o'clock. Oh, yes, we will. Sorry, in 5 minutes. Business inventories and NAHB housing market index. So, yeah, we still have a lot. Not a lot, but we have. Okay, traders, seems like the market is moving back again. But be careful with the longs especially. Ooh, PLTR still dropping. Amazing. Cisco does not care about the whole market. It's just moving higher. SMCI acting a bit weird here, in my opinion. Amazon still looks interesting, Kevin, but again, just only under 204.30. You know what is my fear? It's the volume. No one is interested too much in this Amazon today. And market bulls are fighting so hard to keep it up. Look at SMCI, guys. Think later, if the market really wants to make a reversal, we can really watch this SMCI for a long opportunity. Okay, market still no decision. Maybe in 2 minutes when we will get some news. I'm rather sitting. This is the time, guys, which is the hardest on market to sit on your hands because this situation is not clear at all. WMT, it's starting to be stronger now, actually, Vidas, and considering the fact that the news were better, not worse, I would say, as I know, for example, Amir's tactic, he would go long here over the high. I mean, over like, I don't know, 93, 93.50, 55. But be careful as we will get some news soon. Tesla on the lows. Apple is just dropping like a stone too. Hmm. Okay, news are out, traders. Hold on your breath. Just see what's going to happen next. You see, Kevin, look at Amazon. Now it's bouncing. What a crazy market again. Now let's see. Okay. I must tell you, this WMT looks very nice to the long side. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I must tell you, this WMT really looks good for a possible pullback. Not my favorite because we are going against the trend, but over this 94, 93, now 93.66, 93.70. Yeah, let's go for a scalp here, 93.70. 93.70 just for a scalp. Interesting move on the market, I guess. Good news. 72 is going to be my entry on the PLT or a WMT, stop loss under 93. Here we are. Nice comeback on the market, going for a gap fill, but let's see whether we can go higher. Sorry, I was not right on the volume or the stop loss. Sorry, guys. This just made a beautiful consolidation, so we can keep our stop loss under 93.20. That means we should go 50 cents, which is 94.20. So 94.20. Let's keep an eye on SMCI for a possible reversal here. Google too, because they've been quite strong. And Microsoft is still looking good. Okay, traders, he will go. The WMT, we need to break 94 now. 94. Oh, come on, WMT. I like the move over the 50 EMA on the daily. We just need a continuation now. SPY triple Q stopped after this little move upside. Hmm. Ooh, QBTS. That's crazy strong. Amir told QBTS, it's just like Forrest Gump. Run, run, run. And Netflix too, in my opinion. Okay, WMT small pullback, but I'm still okay with that. And VDA looks really good over 134.05. WMT short with ICE, okay. Still holding the long here. And I am thinking if we do continue higher, I'm going to check this NVDA for a possible intraday breakout. Also, the market again can fail here, so let's be careful with that. Ah, Amir wants to add. I have not realized he did call along on that. I'd really like this NVDA over this 134.05 for a. Here we are. Now it's just 10. For a possible intraday breakout. I'm just afraid a bit, you know what, for this market. You're thinking 95.15. Oh, that's for me, it's enough. We can go to 95.15 and taking my first partial. Okay, guys, no, I'm not taking NVIDIA. This market has not convinced me yet for the longs. WMT I just took because it looked really, really nice and strong, at least for a scalp here. And it's back to our entry, so that's good. So I'm just staying with my WMT. And in these times, traders, this is the strongest and most important here as well, that you need to be very much selective, like okay, it looks nice, might it's going to work, but if you like just feel some let's call it like hesitation on the market, might it's better to sit on your hands than to go on every stock and every setup, because unfortunately this is the typical time in these days that or this environment that might it's not going to be a good idea to go on every beautiful setup, because they're not going to be a really beautiful one at the end. So far, market is still hesitating. SMCI doesn't want to make the reversal. Google is still can have some chance. And here is our WMT back traders. It's still 94.20. QBTS, wow, that was okay, guys. Here comes Google too, and or WMT has not given up yet. HIMS, that's just a straight red move. Amazing. WMT looks good, traders, but the market is just doing what I was expecting. Look at that. Big green, big red again. Okay, we dice. I really hope we will get there soon. That would be amazing for me. This is going to be the third winning trade for me, and more to sitting on our hands today, traders, than to trade. And actually, this is what I promised to myself yesterday after starting with two losers, that we need to be more selective on the trades. Oh, WMT. Hold on. Look at that. Amazon is back already. Tesla, though it's climbing back really nicely. And you know what is the good on the Tesla, that it does not care about the market too much, at least. Amazon, yes, I see. VDICE is still not over, unfortunately. And the market started to move back again. Also, the SPY triple Q stopped on the VWAP. But again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. This market is in no man's land today. Again, look at that. We are just building again a doji on the daily, a small doji. Apple is still very weak, broke this $210 level and it's just dropping again. TQQQ is back to drop as well, and unfortunately my WMT too. I'm going to keep my original stop loss here under 92. I'm going to keep it under 92.50 traders as I uh, planned it. And let's see, because this market is quite, these drops are quite hesitant or strong, I would say, like really. HIMS cannot stop dropping. Wow. Apple reversal. Okay, with WMT still fighting it, and it's so interesting. This Microsoft traders is just making this higher high, higher lows all the time. SMCI completely gave up. I'm just listening to Amir in the meantime and still not giving up on WMT traders, and the market is fighting. Still, if you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. Uber is your first favorite stock, but it was Apple. One losing trade Uber, one winning trade with ICE. Yeah, it's like that. Rivian downgrade yesterday, up today, Humble Ninja. Interesting. I'm just checking Rivian. Also, as far as I remember, it's quite of a lower price stock now, right? Ooh, 15. Interesting. Looking stronger. Guys, Google is coming back too. I like this Google thing too. Maybe around 165, but still not convinced by this overall market move. Okay, Apple, nice comeback. WMT still there. And traders, I really like this Google here. Nice WMT. Go, go, go. Ooh, Tesla. You cannot just be ready for these crazy moves. Look at NVDA, big red candle. Tesla, huge green candle. I'm giving up for today, and I'm so grateful for my green day. How is your day today, guys? I really hope in green. Really, the secret in this environment, sit more on your hands than clicking the buttons, please. Crazy. Yeah, John, I was watching PepsiCo, but then I took it off my radar, unfortunately. Nice level two. Well done. Yeah, again, the king. This is definitely a sideways day, and traders finally, or WMT is moving to the right direction. We just need to break the round number now. Okay. Maybe I should not be that greedy on WMT. It just doesn't want to go. Guys, I feel like if I'm going to be out this WMT trade, I'm just going to leave this market alone. What do you think? Oh, thank you, Clifton. VIX is strong. Oh, yeah. NVEEE, NVEE. Yeah, level two. No, Tesla is definitely is loyal to his nickname, which is Tresla. That was crazy. Ugly shakeout. But traders, I must tell you, I like this Google. And now I need to take off this little devil from my shoulder that, yes, you should long Google. Level 2, be careful on Uber pullback, SMC icon of bottom. Yeah, I see this cup and handle for small cup and handle formation in the SMCI, but I don't know. So tricky, tricky. I'm here thinking about QBTS over 12, by the way. Out of Uber, okay. Yeah, this is what I see here, that it broke this 43 with a very, I'm still watching 1 minute chart. That's why I just noticed this cup and handle formation. My WMT is starting to be a bit annoying. Thank you, guys. You know what? I think this Tesla is going to produce another big green candle. Mm, crazy day. Amir, going to get stressed soon. He's going to buy QBTS over 12, by the way. QBTS over 12 called by Amir. And he likes this Tesla here for a long too. What a crazy day. Okay, WMT is just standing alone here. Guys, I feel like this market in this environment, this stated, it is just not tradable. MCD, yeah, level 2, exactly. This is a trap day. MCD, checking. Ooh, no, this did not care about the market just like Cisco today. And you want to short it. Oh, okay. No, I would not short it, sorry. WMT, come on. Guys, it's just forcing me to take a partial on 94. Just cannot go higher. Market completely stuck here, going sideways. Yeah, Nvidia completely sitting on the VWAP. My Google could not break the 165, so I was really hopeful for that. Now Apple is making a inverted head and shoulders pattern. Let's see whether it can break this 210.50. This is still which I'm watching here. Okay, here comes back my WMT, and really I am intent to take a partial soon. You see, McDonald's just going higher. And I'm wondering whether SMCI can find another bottom here. Ooh, Pinterest, look at that, the good news stock. Okay, guys, I am so patient. I feel like I'm over patient with this WMT trade, but I'm going to take a partial here. Yes, with eyes, they are. Usually they are. And the market is just not doing anything. Still in the middle of the first. I know level two. It's very annoying, this stock. You know what, traders, when it can make a move, this market, maybe after 11:30. Why? Because usually this is the time when it makes a decision again. Oh, come on, WMT. I missed my partialing point there. So that was a, it was not a clear partialing point. Okay. Google back to the lows again. Amazon, Kevin, look at that. Amazon is still here. And SMCI breaking. Look at this. Apple, though it's holding. Phew, what an, it's still an eclectic market. Amazon has been, yeah, exactly. I know. JP Morgan. Yeah, look at pins. It got good news. Look at it now. It's crazy. Coin Hagden holding up pretty well. Let me just check it. Blake, coin. Oof, it looks like it's a breakdown for me. But again, as you can see, in my opinion, the break under the lows is one of the riskiest trade today, guys. So try to avoid it, in my opinion. Or maybe just a really quick scalp, like 30, 50 cents, and that's it. Why? Because as you can see, even Tesla failed with it. I can just see a lot. This Amazon, Kevin, what you were looking at, it was not a or a daily low break. It's an intraday break, like on the AMD, for example. I'm still holding my WMT full share size, traders. Look at PRTR, guys. This is moving down too. And our WMT is still holding. Who understands this? No one. And look at Microsoft, as I've told you. Okay, guys, I'm just giving up on this market. I must tell you, this is my 94. I don't know with ice what it is doing at the moment, but here is the 94. I know it's just like 30 cents, but I don't think so. We should just hold it more here. So I'm going to take 75% off. I'm going to put my stop loss to 93.67 and let it run if it wants to run. Okay. So here we are, 94.05. I think I was overly more than patient with that stock, but I just cannot see this market to support anything. Yeah, me too with ice, but if not, I just do not want to be on the brink again. Like I was waiting for the first time for this breakout. Yeah, it seems like it's breaking out. I'm still waiting a little bit, like 070. It needs to break 90, 94, 10. Okay, here we are. Good. I'm just taking my partial now, 15, almost on my original first partialing point, and I just took it officially. 75% off on the WMT and stop loss. I'm just going to move it, as I've told you, to 93 and 68. 93 and 68. And done. I'm going to leave this market alone. I don't know how about you, but this is just a very nerve-wracking market again. Next partial is going to be just before 95 on the WMT traders if you are still in. Okay, So far, it was a good step to take a partial. And look at Kevin, this nasty Amazon is just dropping now. My goodness, this market. Uber spike. Slow turtle. I would say yes, but you know the turtle is just moving slowly and steadily. Now, this is what we do not see here on the market. One big green candle, one big red candle. This is definitely everything, but just not a stable move. But yes, you're right. It's slow. Most of the stocks are slow. Guys, I feel like I'm not going to force this more market trading. I just leave my stop loss on WMT under the entry, and I'm going to call it as a day with three winners, which I'm really happy about that. But the overall market move again, it was a bit disappointed. Very hard environment, especially for the starter traders. The only survival mode here, traders for the starter ones who usually what is or how can it look like a day like that for a starter trader. Entry shaking out, entry shaking out, entry shaking out. Very demanding on your psychological attitude, that's for sure. So traders, don't give up, just sit on your hands on these days. Okay, DG dicking, checking. Yeah, DG is just like Cisco. It's just like Microsoft today, or so Microsoft is, or McDonald's. Looks like the retail stocks were quite okay. Nike stronger too as well, and I just can't believe this Netflix still unbelievable. And hopefully our WMT is going to get to this 95. And VDICE, you can start a short. Be my guest. I'm going to be out with the last shares on 95 traders. So guys, that was a very challenging day again. It was really nice to trade with you together. Not easy, but together we survive. So as just today, tomorrow I'm going to join you again 9 a.m. sharp, and then trading with you until I see it is some opportunities and worth trading. And hopefully the market is going to be in a better shape. If you are going to stay trading, please be cautious. As you can see, this market is not the real one today, but there are some opportunities. You just need to be smart on that. If you have any questions, then please just drop me an email, and don't forget to check out the challenges, which is a new product from the TEFS. There you can actually win the funded accounts and private mentoring and VIP room subscription too. So here it is, our website. And if you have any questions, again, just drop me an email and give us a thumbs up if you like the stream, especially for our fantastic team who is behind the scenes and making it happen every day for us. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice, beautiful rest of your day. Thank you very much, Clifton, and see you tomorrow. Bye.